Right, everybody, it's 10 a.m. It's time for us to get started. A very warm welcome to NAMPO Virtual 2020 on behalf of John Deere. We're very excited to be with you again this morning, day 3 of the program, and we've got 2 exciting speakers on lineup for you today. I look forward to sharing their stories and information about what John Deere's got lined up for you in those 2 different sessions. Now, I thought, as yesterday we had lots of fun sharing a quick poll with everybody, finding out how they've been enjoying NAMPO. So I thought today I would launch another poll just to find out more about how you're experiencing these Zoom webinars so far. And the question I've got at the bottom of your screen at the moment is, have you found these Zoom webinars insightful? You can answer either yes or no on one of those. So I'll give you a few seconds now to just tick the correct answers for yourselves and to share some information. And you can be as perfectly honest as possible, because we do want to ensure that these sessions are really impactful and leave you with the tools and information you need to make informed decisions. I see 50% of us have voted so far. I'll give it a few more seconds to wait for the other 50% to get voting. Great. Thank you very much for all those results. I'm going to now end the poll and share those results with you. Thank you very much. 100% of you saying absolutely yes, these Zoom webinars have been insightful. So that's very good news. Thank you very much for your votes and for sharing. I look forward to getting through some more polls with you tomorrow and the final day as we share all the information from our various different panelists. If you haven't been introduced to me just yet, my name is Danilo Acquisto, and I'm going to be just making sure that everything runs smoothly this morning for you. I hope that you are having a fantastic day so far, wherever you are in the country, hoping that NAMPO Virtual 2020 is insightful for you. Right, if you haven't yet done so, on the Facebook page for John Deere, there's an event there for you. It's a great space to be able to ask any questions that you do have. If you do want to ask any questions on this actual webinar itself, you're welcome to, at the bottom of your screen, you'll see an icon that says Q&A. There's also a chat box as well too. Please do ask questions with the specialists. We have 2 team members who are on this call live now, working very hard in the background to ensure that your questions are answered. So if you ask them, we'll make sure that they get answered. If you don't get a chance, go over to the event page and post any questions that you might have over there as well. You can also go to the NAMPO chat tab, and then obviously within the NAMPO software itself, you would have known over the last few days how to engage the team that side as well. So please do engage there. Right, I'm going to start off today with our first speaker, Lafras Cronje. Lafras is the branch customer support manager at John Deere. And today he'll be discussing John Deere Africa's connected and remote support. So I'm going to hand over now to Lafras for all that information that you need to know.
Morning, I'm Lafras Cronje, customer and product support manager for John Deere in Sub-Saharan Africa. John Deere Connected Support is one of those solutions that we started rolling out. It is obviously based on JD Link and specific equipment that is then available with JD Link. It's got a variety of add-on solutions for customers. Before I get to Connected Support, some of these is things like remote display access. Remote display access is a solution helping your dealer to look at what your operators see on the machine screen without them driving out to the farm. You can save cost, you can save time and money. It's making diagnostics quicker and easy. And with a phone call to the operator, they can maybe help remedy some basic errors. Service Advisor Remote is another solution in the portfolio. And that is where our dealer network can remotely link up to the machine, pull all the fault codes and all these things. So by the time they get to the farm, they know what's wrong with the machine. They've maybe brought the right parts with them, and the repair time is really short and quick. And then if you look at all these solutions, they build up to what we call Connected Support. Connected Support is a proactive approach where John Deere can identify potential machine or equipment failures. It works through looking at a variety of algorithms in the machine where the sensors monitor pressures or temperatures or speeds. And then through this algorithm, the system identifies that the potential falling failure can occur. What will happen then is the farmer themselves will receive a SMS as well as the dealer. So the operator might see there's a warning light going off on the tractor and then see the dealer vehicle pulling into the farm already with the parts, or the dealer can phone the customer to ask them to switch off the machine to prevent a major failure. The whole idea of proactive fault finding and repair and prevention is really to keep uptime as high as possible for the customer. What customers can do remotely, they can look at where their machines is. They can monitor certain parameters or conditions their machines is operating under. Maybe speed, the gear it's in, the temperature, how long it's been idling without effectively working. They can see the hectares it's been operated, the fuel efficiencies. There's a variety of things customers can do remotely. Depending the technology, the machine and the app, customers can even on big combines adjust settings on combines remotely while the operator's in the field. They don't have to be at the machine. On-farm services is something that John Deere has taken a lot of pride in for many, many years. And customers visiting our dealerships might see or experience that there's just 2 or 3 technicians at the workshop. And that is only the 2 or 3 technicians that might be working from the workshop, whilst the bulk of those technicians is out in the field. For many years, we equipped technicians with service vehicles, fully equipped field service vehicles, with lifting equipment, power generation, being able to remove the old oil. And so it is really quick. Technician gets in a fully equipped vehicle, drive out to your farm, and service, or if it's a small repair, do that on site in your shed. No need for you to always take your machine into the town and have that cost. So to summarize all of this, I think the best thing a customer can do today is to help John Deere and its dealer network to help him or her again by making sure when you purchase equipment, look for the latest equipment, look for the technologies of JD Link and machines with all the relevant technologies, so that we can empower you, we can empower our dealer and be proactive to keep your machine going.
Now that is truly connected support. So very cool initiative there brought by John Deere, and I hope that you will continue to engage. Just a quick reminder, those of you who do want to ask any questions to Lafras himself, you're welcome to pop those in the section below. You can either post it in the Q&A and one of these specialists will reply to you, or if you have any technical difficulties with this particular Zoom webinar, you're welcome to send through any of those in the chat section below. There are team members on standby to answer all of those questions. Right, now I know you mentioned quite a lot about the parts, and so I think it's important for us to now introduce our second speaker. Her name is Karen Mangel, and she's the parts marketing specialist, and she'll introduce everybody to John Deere service kits that are now available and currently, compared to the old models. So a very warm welcome to you, Karen.
Hi, I'm Karen Mangel. I am the parts marketing specialist responsible for Sub-Saharan Africa. So John Deere offers customers a choice and have options for parts and services for old and new machines, which supports the machine throughout the product life cycle. So whether the machine is old or it's new, the customer can still have a John Deere experience by working with the same dealer, with the same technician, and have a choice between generic and original parts, both with a 1-year warranty. And tied to our aftermarket solution is our service box, which has hourly generic service kits for our machines that are 5 to 7 years and older, packed in a box and available over a John Deere counter. So customers can stay safe and order parts in the comfort of their own home. By downloading the John Deere Planter Parts Inspection Checklist, you can identify your wear parts and then click on the JD Parts Catalog link. You can register with the closest dealer in your area and then order your parts online. So we look forward to having you at NAMPO. Please follow us on social media, leave comments and questions, and we'll get back to you.
Thank you so much, Karen. Getting to do my job there as well, which is fantastic. So yes, please do ask all the questions that you need. That's the reason why John Deere have invested so much time and energy into their customer support and marketing teams, to make sure that the uptime is really high from a service delivery perspective, but 2, that all your questions get answered, because ultimately they're here creating products and services to better serve you. And the more feedback you can give, the more accurate they can be in delivering products and services that matter to you. So thank you very much, Karen, for all the insight. And don't forget to post those questions either here on the Zoom call or go to the NAMPO platform that you guys are very well aware of and right now have hopefully experimented quite a lot with. You can also follow them on all their social media sites and ask any questions that you have there. Their team's on standby to answer. So yesterday we launched the 7R, and today Freddie Ripping is going to be on the main stage on behalf of John Deere, launching the 6M. The times are going to be the same as yesterday, so either at 10:20, so that's in 10 minutes time, at 12:30 this afternoon, or you can catch it this evening at 5:50, depending on which time suits you. Those times again are 10:20, 12:30, and 5:50 this evening. You can also enter the daily competitions. If you weren't on the calls yesterday or the day before and want to know how to enter the competitions and what's available for you, more details about them are on the stand itself at NAMPO Virtual 2020, as well as on all the social media sites. So do go give them a quick follow and you'll get all of those details there. Right, so that's all we have time for today in terms of this session. And I very much want to thank you for joining us today. If you join tomorrow for the last day of NAMPO, we have a jam-packed lineup. We'll hear from John Deere's financial support for farmers. We'll hear more about the SMART campaign that's also going to be launched, the Green Revolution in Africa, and finally, our Managing Director for Africa and Middle East, Jacques Taylor, will close the show for us here at NAMPO Virtual 2020. So we look forward to seeing you there. It's going to be happening at the same time, same place here on Zoom webinar. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow, 10 a.m. Have a lovely rest of your day and good luck with the competitions, and enjoy all the information to be launched on the main stage today as part of NAMPO Virtual 2020.